All right, welcome back everybody. So continuing the conversation on with G Suite and the Google Suite of apps. I guess that's why it's called G Suite. So we just finished talking about Gmail and Google Contacts. This video is going to be posted up on the virtual office and you guys will be able to refer back to it if you like. Now we're going to talk about Google Calendar, Google Drive, Google Forms, and the G Suite Marketplace. So just to kick us off again, let's head back to our screen and have a look at the virtual office. Again, in the top right-hand corner here, you'll be able to see your Gmail, Google Calendar, and Contacts. Click on one of those in order to get started. I'm just going to click on the calendar. I already have one open up here. So this takes you over to Google Calendar, and you can see I'm quite a bit ways in the future. I got some private events I don't want to show right now on camera, so I don't have too much going on February 2020, even though my calendar still looks busy, but I do a ton of time blocking in order to make sure that I get important things done. And I have a ton of different calendars that I track. So to show these, you will understand basically how I use my calendar. So as we open up Google Calendar, you'll see that you can make things fairly attractive visually. And one of the things you can do also is have a look. And if you only want to see, a 4-day view, if you prefer to look at a single day view, or if you prefer to look at a schedule, like a calendar view of what you got going on, whatever your preference is, that's fine. I really like the 1 week view. I think I find it easiest to get a grasp on what's happening. You can also toggle between what weeks you're looking at. But you'll see that I have a ton of different calendars here. Or colors here. Every single color is a different calendar. So you can create a new calendar by going to the gear icon here. I'm just going to go to settings. And within here, I can add a calendar. I can create a new calendar, and you can just label it. You choose what color it is. You can see that I have a bunch of different calendars, birth dates, home office tasks, things like that. I also have other calendars who people share with me. So Kirsten shares a calendar with me. I got some other staff and different information, people who share stuff with me. That's great. So I'm just going to go back here and just explain what I use these for. So my red calendar is all the stuff that I actually have to be somewhere for. It's my main calendar. This is what I share with our staff and our team. I have a bunch of different meetings in here, my morning routines. I have an evening routine that I lay out in here. My orange calendar, or the yellow calendar here, I think it's more orange than anything. That's my home tasks. So anything that I'm at home for, or is not very personal, but it's personal stuff that no one sees but me. I also have a green calendar, and the green calendar is CIR items. I call it operational inquiries. And so this is anything that I have to do operationally at CIR. So you can see I got reoccurring things. I have a daily checklist I complete. Monday.com. I know this is a bit tough to see. I'll zoom in a little bit. Monday.com is a productivity app we use for tracking projects. I have different information scheduled on certain days. And this is what only I see. And then Kirsten's calendar is in blue. And you can have a look at that as well, about different things that she has scheduled in, and it's easy for us to track. We also have our PDC calendar, which is in gray, and it's really great if you have family members, you have team members, you have assistants, or anybody else that you share a calendar with, because you can overlay it. If you ever don't want to see a calendar, you can just click it on or off, and it makes it a lot easier to filter down and have a look at. But I have no problem glancing at mine. I've used it so often that I love it. So that's that. So if you want to share an event or share a calendar, all you do is go into your settings there. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. And you can also create private events as well. So when you create a new event, you can just go to more options here, and you can set up everything that you have. Default visibility, I can change it as private. There's a whole bunch of different information that you can put in here. I love as a best practice to add agendas into my description. So if I have an event that I have with someone, I can put the agenda down in there, the meeting, talking points, and that's a great way of doing it. So that's some sort of best practices for you guys there. Okay, so that's Google Calendar. I'm gonna go back to my 9-pack of dots here, and I'm gonna go over to Google Drive. And Google Drive is a like Dropbox in terms of it's an online file stored repository. Now, I don't use it as I don't use it the same as my Dropbox. Dropbox I use to back up all my files. You can do that. There is a desktop application for Mac and PC that keeps your Google Drive files synced onto your computer as well as on Google servers, or as we call it, in the cloud. So all of this is cloud-based. Now, as part of Google Drive, this is just your file menu of everything you have stored in here, and we have a lot of stuff. My favorite thing, since I have so many different things stored in here, is I will star different items. So this corporate project list, if I felt that it was important enough, I can right click and I can actually, or I can go into it and I can star that. I'm not going to open that one up, but I've actually starred a few folders here. So we have our property management, we have CR financials. One of the ones I will show you is our CR Live Monday meeting. So this is where we go in and we store all of our Monday meeting information. So we have our topic schedule, we have various documents that we need each and every week, and this is shared with a ton of people. If I have a look at all the people who work on this, we have 14 different people that this is shared with, and many, many people touch that, okay? So you can go in, I'm just gonna hit done here, and we have all the different people collaborating different documents. So 2019 here, I'm gonna go to December, and this is our presenter notes. So the notes that I'm literally looking at right this second for this segment, I have this open here. I can be working on this typing, and we can have 3 other staff members also typing on it in real time. You'll be able to see what everybody's doing. You can see that Addie is also viewing this right this second. She's idle because she's sitting behind our software right now. But you can see this is what our notes look like. And every week, Shelly in our Northwest office touches this. Addie touches this. Kirsten and I touch this. Jen touches this and reviews it. We have a productions calendar that we use, and we share all that through there. So if you have it where you want to use, this is also the similar to Google Docs is like a Microsoft Word, but a free version. So in here, you can basically replace Google or Microsoft Word, replace Excel, because we also have some spreadsheets. You can also use spreadsheets on this as well. And it's awesome. I mean, we love this. We use it all the time. And anything that requires team collaboration, we use Google Drive for. And it's fantastic. So I can't say enough good things about it. Also, I just want to show you where at the bottom left-hand corner here, you can go ahead and upgrade the storage. So you'll get 30 gigs included with your plan, 79 cents a month, or you can pay $27 a year, which is a savings of, well, you get 2 months for free, basically. So you can also go up to a terabyte or 2 terabytes. I just like upgrading as you go, but there's enough space here that you'll never run out. And there's even some more options here. How much space do you think you need for this? So you can basically store everything you need on all your computers over here as part of a backup. But that's what I use Dropbox for. But Google Drive gives you that option. Even if you're running out of room in your email because you haven't cleaned some stuff out, just upgrade. I think that's the easiest way to do that. Okay, so that is Google Drive. Let me show you Google Forms. So let me just close out some of the tabs here. Back to our 9 pack of dots here. And Google Forms, you got to scroll down a little bit here. It's not quite as well used, but this is a way that you can create custom forms, and they have their own basically web page that's created with them. You can also take these forms and embed them onto your website. So I love Google Forms because you can do quizzes on them. You can do surveys. You can do feedback forms. They have templates up here that you can go ahead and look at to get things done. I'll zoom in here so you guys can see that. So we have a gathering contact information template, an event feedback, an order form if someone's ordering products from you. And what's really neat is that you can collect the data from these forms and have it go into a Google spreadsheet or a Google Sheet. And now you have all the ordering information in one spot. You can get notifications for these forms, things like that. So one of the things I've done for our KB Core users, I haven't done, you guys have to do this yourself. We looked at trying to share these forms across accounts, and you can have dual collaborators on them, but you can only have one form owner. So I went in and created an online home evaluation form, and I'll just show you what this looks like. So as that pulls up, so you have this online home evaluation. Obviously, I'd put more information in this. I just did it fairly quick. And from here, I can go through and change the theme, the palettes. I kept this very clean and white because I'm embedding it on an existing page. So I wanted to take on the feel of that existing page. I can preview what the form would look like. Again, I just kept it pretty or kept it simple. If it was a standalone form, I'd do some dressings around it. But in my settings here, you can see different information. You do quizzes. You can have it where people give the answers when they miss a question, things like that. You can do surveys, which is obviously something I love. And when you click send, you can either have a link created for it. You can actually give someone you can have the embed code. You can have it where you email it out to people, all this kind of stuff. So on our page here on my website, this is my KB Core, the sample website. I can go to my online home evaluation here, and I just put a little image on the front of my page, and then I embedded my Google form. And one of the things you can do with forms is when I go here, I can go to these add-ons that I've added into this, and I've created this form notification add-on. And now what it does, it allows me to collect notifications when someone fills this out. So now it says notify the email. If you're getting a bunch of these, notify notifications after every one response. I can up that to 3 or 4. I might do that with a survey. But for now, every one response, if someone sends a notification, I want to get it. I can send a thank you email back to them if I wanted to. But for now, just keep it simple. So that's that. And the way you get those add-ons is in what's called G Suite Marketplace. So, and it can help you also with your add-ons there to get notifications. If you guys ever have any questions about where to find this stuff, just type it into Google. That's it. Just type it into Google. So the G Suite Marketplace is a market that Google and third-party developers have created a bunch of add-on tools that work best in Chrome. Let me say that they work best in Chrome, and you can actually use it within your Google Docs, your spreadsheets, things like that. So I've added on spreadsheets to do different mail merge options. I've added on well, obviously that notifications from Google Forms. There's Common Apps, GoToMeeting. There's MailChimp add-ons. There's a bunch of different stuff here that you can click on, and it will bring it into your other apps. So by doing this, you'll be able to really enhance the different information that you are able to do it. And we have added, you can see there's a domain installer unavailable for individual installs. You can actually have it where if you guys have any problems with an app installing it, just let us know and we'll activate it for you guys. Where we've opened it up to say you guys can install anything that you need. Form notifications, that's this one here, published by Google Cloud. So there's a bunch of add-ons that you guys can go through. So that is G Suite Marketplace, and a great place where you guys can find all of your information. Okay, so that is a few things that I love going through: Calendar, Google Drive, Forms, some of my favorite G Suite apps. And I hope you guys go in, play around with some of these, take a look, and figure out ways you can use it in your business. You don't always need to pay for SurveyMonkey or other third-party programs, even Microsoft Word sometimes, or Microsoft Suite. You guys can just use some of the stuff that's free for you and makes it a lot easier in your business. So we hope you guys got a ton of information today. This is all going to be posted up online. We apologize for some of the glitchiness. We're going to look into that and sort that out. But these videos will be posted in their individual segments, and you'll be able to find them. So all the best. We have a great CR Business Mastery featuring Carlin Coster on engaging your community to build your business. You did an awesome job of that. Kirsten talked about that. And we'll see you guys next week. And hopefully you guys can get your last minute Cyber Monday shopping deals in. We'll talk to you soon.